let's talk about some switch openers. This is the most basic way of opening a switch. You probably already have one of these laying around your house. The screwdriver can be used to pry open the switch like so. I opened and lubed my very first batch of switches with a screwdriver, and it wasn't great. My fingers were very sore afterwards. I managed to stab myself multiple times, and some of the switch legs became permanently bent and damaged. Overall, not a very efficient or effective method, but it is the simplest and most likely free. 2 out of 5 stars. This is what I switched to using the next time I needed to open up lots of switches. There are plenty of files to choose from on Thingiverse and similar sites if you want to print one for yourself. Make sure to print the right kind for the switch that you want to open, as some, such as Kale switches, use these annoying flat tabs instead of the 4 legs that most switch housings have. I personally got mine printed for free using a 3D printer from school. If you have your own 3D printer or know someone with one, it will most likely be practically free for you too. If not, you can buy pre-printed ones on some mechanical keyboard vendor sites or send the files to a 3D printing service. These work way better than the Flathead Screwdriver, allowing you to painlessly and quickly open switches at a very low cost. A big downside, however, of 3D printed switch openers is how fragile they are. I've already broken 2 of these, so if you are printing some, I recommend using a stronger material like ABS or PETG rather than PLA. 4 out of 5 stars. These are basically the same as the 3D printed switch openers in terms of form and functionality, but are a lot more durable and maybe a little nicer to use. Mine looks like a cat, so that's cool. It has an opener for both regular Cherry MX clone style switches and Kale style switches, held together by magnets, and can also be used as a switch tester. Metal switch openers are available at many vendors and come in many designs. Examples include the Wook Bear switch opener, KBD Fanatics AIO3 switch opener, and Pantheon's Pandora's box. A good investment if you think you will end up opening thousands of switches and want something dependable. 4.5 out of 5 stars. These include openers like the Gateron switch opener and the Domo switch opener from Zeal. I've never tried these and I'm unlikely to in the near future. Reviews that I've seen for these novelty switch openers so far have been mixed, with some saying that they are more effective and others saying that they aren't. So if you don't mind forking over the cash for a fun toy, then these could be an option to consider. Though I have seen reports of the Gateron switch opener damaging some switches due to the excess force exerted, so do your research before choosing one. I can't rate these because I've never tried them and the experience will be very dependent on the model. Hopefully this video has helped you decide which kind of switch opener you should get. Like almost everything in this hobby, the most important thing is that you choose whatever works for you, and everyone will have their own preferences.